Hey boaters, welcome back to another episode of Boat Show TV. Stu Jones here at the FPC Studios in Pompano Beach. Boat Show TV is presented by the Florida Powerboat Club. In our last episode, we gave you the introduction to Boat Show TV, but for this show, we're going right back to the Daytona Boat Show, where we're going to feature all of the boats represented there, over 40 manufacturers, 12 dealers with fishing, cruising, and water sports boats. We haven't got a lot of time, so let's get rolling. We're going to cover pretty much every popular style of boat that you could do in Florida. And in the middle of January, what else are you going to do but go to the boat show? We want to get more of you guys boating. We want to see more of you people enjoying the Florida boating lifestyle. And that's why we're bringing you Boat Show TV. Hey, it's showtime, so let's go. Daytona Boat Show 2014.
The first stop for the Boat Show TV video crew was Gerry's Marina in New Smyrna Beach, where owner Bill Armel emphasizes education and service.
Now we're joining Bill Armel here with Gerry's Marine, and Bill tells me there is no Gerry, but like a good business practice, if it's not broke, you just leave it alone. And that was the name then, and that's what the name is now. That's what you tell me, right, Bill?
That's correct. Gerry's has been around for about 25 years. We were very proud of the reputation that Gerry's had. We wanted to maintain that. We have over the years. What I want to do is to convince you that while people spend hours upon hours researching boats,
yes,
frequently they don't look at the dealer. And the dealer is such an important part of servicing
Absolutely.
And maintaining you after the sale. It's not, for us, it's not just the sale. It's
yes.
after the sale as well, and
Exactly.
for the people that you interact with.
You tell me you're the pontoon expert. Let's talk about Bennington.
Well, Bennington, we're very proud of Bennington. Bennington is the J.D. Power's #1 rated pontoon.
Really?
It is also the #1 selling pontoon. If you look at the performance, if you look at the market share, it's just grown phenomenally. If you were to look at each of the individual boats, you'd kind of see why that is. They've been very creative. They've been very innovative in design and layouts. When I talk to people, I tell them it's not your father's pontoon, because a lot of people think, this is a boat for old people. It's not a boat for old people.
No way.
It is a very flexible boat. Look at what we have here in terms of layouts, the comfort and everything. It's a fabulous boat. It's a fabulous company, and the fact that they built such a quality boat is reflected in their warranty, which, 7 years, it's unheard of in the industry.
Now, another thing I noticed here being at this Central Florida show, obviously with a lot of the freshwater boating that we have here, the aluminum hull is going to stand up obviously better in freshwater than saltwater. But tell me, how does a guy who's a saltwater boater maintain a pontoon boat? Because you hear all the horror stories that aluminum and saltwater don't go together well. Tell us how you would manage that scenario.
Well, when you if you're going to keep your boat in the water, obviously you're going to bottom paint
Correct,
it.
yeah.
When you pull it out, you're going to wash it, you're going to flush it, and a part of what we do as a dealership is to explain to everybody how to maintain your boat, how to take care of it, your trailer as well. So that's a big part of what we do as a dealer, showing you how to maintain your boat.
A lot of people are financing, and I guess the financing rates are very low right now, I'm hearing?
It's an attractive rate. Right now, we obviously it depends on the way that the individual's credit rating is.
Sure.
But yeah, the rates are just phenomenal now. It's a fantastic time to buy.
Tell us about all the different lines that you carry.
Okay. Bennington is a fabulous line. Like I said, the #1 pontoon line. Variety in the number of boats. They must have at least 100 variations of models that they have.
Yeah.
They're absolutely fabulous. We have here a boat made by Sundance. It's called a Spider.
Yes.
Fabulous boat. And what we've tried to do is we've tried to concentrate on the lines that we feel are right at the top of their particular industry.
Sure.
The flats boat here, the Spider, will get into 7 inches, 6 to 7
Really?
inches of water.
Yeah, sure.
It's a fabulous boat. It's the quality, the fit and finish of it is extremely great. We've tried to focus on 3 brands. We don't really do a lot with competitive product.
Yeah.
So we've tried to do the best of what we feel is the best in the industry, and that's what we've done.
Don't go away. Boat Show TV will be right back to show you the latest from sweetwater pontoon boats as our coverage of the Daytona Boat Show continues.
What's before you? Is it the catch of a lifetime? A moment of courage? Or the thrill of being captain? For over 75 years, Mercury Marine has delivered countless boating experiences. Join us as we continue our adventures and power yours. With Mercury behind you, the world is before you.
Things are looking up. Spark some fun. Things are looking up. We need a change, but some will run away. Things are looking up.
Hey boaters, if you enjoy performance boating and fun in the sun, Florida Powerboat Club has everything you need. We plan the best events and get you there safely to the hottest boating destinations in Florida. But you don't have to own a boat to enjoy the lifestyle. Social membership starts at just $69 and includes the Powerboating in Paradise magazine, FPCT, exciting DVDs, and our great parties. Call our Pompano Beach headquarters, like us on Facebook, or visit flpowerboat.com. It's time to get in on the fun. Welcome back to Boat Show TV. Up next, we stopped by BMC Boats to see the latest from Sweetwater pontoon boats and Yamaha jet drive boats.
Bill and Paula Fulton are really big in the business of selling boats, all kinds of boats, to families that want to go have fun. And the reason I say that is because I see pontoon boats over there and I see Yamaha V-bottoms and sport boats over here. But let's talk about these pontoon boats. These things, to me, are some of the most fun boats you can be on. Whenever I go up to the Florida Panhandle with my family, every summer, I rent a pontoon boat, and my kids love it. They can actually drive it. It's not too fast. We can pile 10, 12 people on.
Well, we sell Sweetwater pontoon boats. It's a good brand, one of the larger brands in the country. The reason we do them is pontoon boats now are becoming very, very popular.
Yes.
And the reason why is just what you're saying. They're made for the families. They're made for partying. They're easy to board and not board. You're not climbing over seats and trying to get up ladders to get it out.
Right.
They have so much access. You can never fill up one. You can put 10 people in this. You can fill it up with all your your goodies, and still you have plenty of room. You can tube behind them. Some you can even ski. They make them with big engines, small engines. So really, it's a perfect partying style boat and at an affordable price.
I like that affordable price. And that's the thing about Boat Show TV. We want to tell the viewers, you guys out there, how easy it is to get into boating, because a lot of people are, speculate on, oh, it's so expensive, it costs so much money to move it around, it costs so much money for gas, it costs so much money for insurance. Gas, these pontoon boats don't even use any fuel, from what I can see.
In fact, you can see a lot of these are actually powered with about 40 to 60 horsepower motors. So you can go all day in a tank of gas. You can go up and down a river. You can go around a lake. You can go to your favorite partying spot and stay there all day, and only burn maybe 20 gallons of gas all day, and that doesn't cost much at all.
We're going to get a closer look at the actual boats you have here. I see 4, smallest entry level up to the biggest.
The ones we have here start at about 18 foot. They go up to about 22 feet.
Okay, now let's talk about the Yamaha boats behind us. Obviously a very good brand, Yamaha. They started out small with little jet-powered boats. Now they're getting into bigger boats. Tell us about the ones you have here.
Well, actually, Yamaha right now has become the #1 selling boat in the country.
Really?
In the 19 to 21 and the 24-foot range. It's just really taken off huge. Everybody knows Yamaha. They make pianos, they make tubas, they make all kinds of stuff. So the quality is there. The biggest thing that we say about Yamaha is the safest boat on the market. The jet boats now are so safe because there is no propeller. How could you have a safer boat? Yamaha has some phenomenal programs going. They have 0 down and 2.99% finance for the entire loan. So that really keeps your payments down low. We try to sell experiences. We try to sell, boating, lifestyles. That's our goal, and allow people to do it for an affordable price.
Next, we stopped by Towboats US to learn more about this valuable service.
Stop by to say hi to the gang at Towboat US. They're at every boat show, and they're out on the waterways to protect you guys out there boating. Scott Stebleton is a captain with Towboat US here in Northeast Florida. And Scott, interesting conversation I had with you about the nature of the calls that you're getting, and you and your colleague tell me that it's a combination between bad fuel and possibly groundings.
Soft groundings, yes, sir. The ethanol fuel has a tendency to bring a lot of water and things into the fuel system that boats just can't run on.
Yeah. So that's bad but good, a bittersweet situation. the boater breaks down, Towboat US gets the call. The point is that Towboat US is a service much like the concept of AAA when you have an automobile and you go out on the highway and you break down and you need a tow. In a similar way, Towboat US operates on that platform. And I've been a member of Towboat US for 20 years or so, and the Florida Powerboat Club uses or has Boat US for basically all of the members in our club. If we go coastal boating, we all have Towboat US. So obviously there's a lot of service factor there for not a lot of money. Tell us about the cost of membership and what it provides roughly.
Well, the membership that we like to sell the most of is what they call the unlimited membership.
Right.
The unlimited membership covers up to $2,500 per incident.
Yes.
The normal yearly rate for the unlimited saltwater membership is $149.
Right.
Here at the Boat Show, we're offering a special for new members only at the Boat Show for $99.
Really?
Yes, sir.
That's a good price. So, we want everybody to understand, you viewers out there, if you've been a boater for a number of years, we don't have to tell you how great Towboat US is, but if you're new into the sport, and we're imagining that a lot of our viewers out there are getting into the sport, showing you all these fantastic boats, this really is an important thing to have if you're getting into boating, because they'll come to rescue you if you run out of fuel or if you have a fuel problem, if you have some issues with navigation. Some of you new boaters maybe don't realize that those shallow waters in Florida, everywhere you go, the inland waters, the coastal waters, particularly in the tidal areas like around Ponce Inlet, why do they think they have Disappearing Island? Because it's a sandbar. When the tide comes up, it disappears. When the tide goes out, there it is.
Boat Show TV will be right back with the latest from Atlantic Marine and Edgewater Boats. Don't go away.
Looking for an amazing fish boat? It's time to experience Blackwater. They run 70 miles per hour, getting you to the fish faster. Check out our latest creation, the brand new 36 Sport model with full wraparound forward and rear seating. And live wells too. Brand new and in stock starting at just $229.9. Get pre-approved now at boatsdirectusa.com to schedule a sea trial. Call now, toll free, 866-377-5403. Mile marker 98, Key Largo.
What's the attraction at Tilted Kilt Pub and Eatery? It's more than our 30 draft and bottled beers or our mouth-watering menu. It's the best-looking sports pub you've ever seen. Tilted Kilt Pub and Eatery. A cold beer never looked so good.
We may not all be in the same boat, but out on the water, we're all on the same wavelength. In the Florida Keys and Key West.
Race boats and poker run enthusiasts alike count on Livorsi Marine's controls, instruments, and gauges for top performance. It's why for over 25 years, Livorsi has become standard on most leading high-performance boats, even the military. From digital throttle and shift controls to cableless LED tab and drive indicators, Livorsi offers cutting-edge equipment for critical data about your engines, drives, and onboard systems. Livorsi Marine, the #1 choice in performance boating.
Welcome back to Boat Show TV as we continue our coverage of the Daytona Boat Show at Atlantic Marine.
Ran into Daniel Robinson here at the Atlantic Marine booth, and Daniel is a representative of the brand Edgewater, which we all know in Florida. What a great product. We see Edgewaters all over Florida every time we go boating, so you guys have done a great job with the brand. What have you got here at the show, Daniel?
Well, right here we have a good mix of boats here with Atlantic Marine. They decided to bring our smallest model, which is our 158 CS.
Sure.
We have our crossover model represented as well, our 245 CX here. It's good for the family boating. And we also have our center console 245, which is a great fishing boat, mid-range sized boat.
Sure.
Also behind us, one of our flagship models is our 318. They have outfitted this boat completely ready for fishing. Tons of bait wells, flat flush mount Garmin 8215s. Helmmaster. They also got the Garmin Autopilot on there as well. This thing is ready to go.
It's a beautiful boat too. The gel coat work on the Edgewater is phenomenal.
We focus on fiberglass boats,
Yes.
and we make models from 15 all the way up to 38.
38.
And all models 22 and above are built using our SPI process. What that stands for is our single piece infusion.
Right.
And the way we build our boats, we hand lay our fiberglass and our stringer systems into our boats, and then we vacuum bag these boats.
So a good strong boat.
Yes,
So
it turns out to be very strong, very light. You get a stronger, better performing boat.
and obviously an offshore boat. Now, I have done a lot of boating in the Daytona area, so I got to say that these Atlantic Marine customers, I know they're really serious fishermen. They're going to go out that Ponce Inlet. It's going to be rolling out there. It's rolling right down today. They need a good, strong boat. Is this a heavy boat for its length? Is it a good offshore boat?
This is a good offshore boat. We aren't the heaviest out there, and we aren't the lightest either. The way we do our boats, we put as much fiberglass as we can in there, and then we infuse the resin, and the resin is really what weighs the most.
Next, we got the latest news from Key West Boats.
Key West Boats, a very popular brand with fishing people. We're on one right now, but I'm going to let Tom tell us all about this model.
All right, this one is the 219 FS. 219 FS was introduced approximately 1 year ago, almost exactly 1 year ago, and since then it has been one of our most popular models. The concept of this model is a center console orientation, but less of a fishing boat, more of a family-oriented, multiple use. You can go wakeboarding, skiing, camping, booze cruising, as people like to call it these days. And if you want to, you can go offshore fishing in these boats. Perfectly capable of that.
People get custom features on these boats, or does it come one way and that's the way they get it? How does that work?
Every boat is custom built to order.
What are the other models? Tell us more about the full Key West line.
Okay, we've got over here right beside us, we've got a 210 bay.
Yeah.
A 210 bay is what I would call a tournament ready, a professional level bay boat.
Really? Yeah. Okay.
Bay boats are they're comparable to the bass boat circuit, where you have tournaments that there's a circuit that people travel around the country, and they fish these professional level tournaments.
Yeah.
Our aim with that boat there is to give us a boat that performs on par with the best high performance bay boats on the market, but will also, when we're talking bay, that's a big body of water.
Sure.
A big body of water, you would expect it to be rough at times.
Yes.
You need to be able to get from here to over there where the fish are in that boat.
Right.
So our design incorporates a 19-degree dead rise. It's a sharper entry to give you a ride in that rough water. We've got more flare up in the front than the average. We've got a drier running boat, a smoother running boat, and a fast boat. So we've kind of hit all of the bases with that.
Yep.
Lots of rod storage, lots of live well storage.
Yep.
They're like the bass fishermen, where you need to keep that fish alive.
Yep.
You shouldn't weigh in a dead fish, that you're penalized for that.
Sure.
So the live wells on the boats are wrapped around that so that we can keep those fish alive until weigh in and you release live fish. We have the 1720cc, which was introduced in 1992.
Right.
That is a long, incredible run where that boat was the most popular model that we had when we introduced it, and it is still today in numbers the most popular boat we build.
Yes.
Build hundreds of those every year.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful, what I call a bread and butter boat. It fits the garage, it fits the budget, it's easy to tow, and it's a do-everything little sporty boat.
Yeah.
Right beside that, we have a 186cc introduced in 2004.
That's a nice boat.
The 186, 18-foot 9 center line, 8-foot beam. It's a big, roomy, if you want to call it an 18-foot boat. It is a very popular boat with the families that outgrew their 1720.
Yes.
They get 2 or 3 kids in a 1720, it's a crowd.
Sure.
And they graduated up to the 186 in 04. Like I say, it was a very popular boat and still is today.
Well, just to, we dispelled all the myths now, Tom, that the Key West boat is not built in Key West, but they did use the name Key West, which, gets thrown around a lot in our world. But so my question is, do you go to Key West very often?
I've never been there.
Well, no, put that on your bucket list.
Boat Show TV will be right back with more coverage of the Daytona Boat Show, presented by the Marine Industry Association of Central Florida.
Nautical Ventures Marine Superstore wants you to get on the water.
Check out our new 30,000 square foot waterfront showroom on over 3 acres, featuring powerboats, fishing boats, pontoon boats, hovercrafts, tenders, kayaks, and SUPs.
Get 20% off select items during our grand opening sale. Register to win a Hobie kayak, Riviera SUP, GoPro camera, and more.
Nautical Ventures, the go-to people for fun on the water.
Take Sterling Road east of I-95, go left on South Bryan Road. Get on the water.
Hey, wait a minute. I know that face. It's not your everyday face, but I know it. It's a face of joy, of calm, a face of exhilaration, even surprise. Oh, I know where I've seen that face. Welcome to the water. Step into boating with our free DVD at discoverboating.com.
Welcome back to Boat Show TV, sponsored by Central Florida Chevrolet dealers. On our next stop, we caught up with NauticStar Boats.
Continuing through the show now at Boaters Exchange. They're out of Rockledge, Florida, just south of Daytona. And we have Jeff Riggins here, who's the factory representative for NauticStar. Tell us, Jeff, about this NauticStar line.
Well, like I said, we're built in Amory, Mississippi, as we were talking earlier. And we've been around since 2002. And we've grown to be the 7th largest boat manufacturer in the country. We manufacture from bay boats from 18 to 24 feet to offshores 19 to 25, deck boats from 20 to 24.
I noticed that you have both Mercury and Yamaha outboard power. How does the factory decide what power is going to go on, or does your dealer decide that?
Well, the dealer and the customers.
Yeah.
I mean, we rig with both, and it's up to the dealer and the customer what they want.
Interesting. Now tell us about this boat right here. I noticed, I like the color. You told me that's a titanium gel coat. It's a nice color. A lot of nice detail work. Nice handrails, the ladder, everything. Very, very well put together. I noticed all these boats.
Absolutely. Our boats are all composite construction. They feature, all of our boats, from the smallest to the largest, have a one-piece molded fiberglass stringer system in there. We bonded in. It's foam-filled. Right. We CAD design all of our designs of all of our models. And we take that design and actually design that grid to come up, and we bond the cap into there.
I see.
So it makes a very solid boat. That's one of the reasons why we back it with a lifetime warranty.
Up next, we just had to stop by and check out the beautiful boats by Pioneer Boats.
Continuing here at Atlantic Marine, ran into Paul Alfieri, who is the Pioneer Boats representative. Paul, you've got some beautiful boats here at Atlantic. Tell us what you've got at the show.
Well, here at the show, we've got our 22-foot, the 222 Sportfish. We also have a 197 Islander and a 197 Sportfish, and we have a 220 Bay Sport, a bay boat. People are familiar with the Pioneer boats. We're really at the high end of quality.
Yes.
It's a company that's been around. This is the 10th year. It's a 10-year anniversary. And the talent level is just so strong at this company. I mean, these guys are really good at what they're doing. This Islander here, this is a model we came out with this year. And actually, it was what we did was we talked to the girls in the plant, and we asked the girls, what would you like in a boat if you had your choice?
Right.
And they actually come up with the idea of the front forward seating,
right,
the seating in the back of the boat. They wanted a head compartment on the console. So the girls at the plant actually designed this boat. That was a year ago. In May, we came out with this particular model,
sure,
and we were at the Jacksonville Boat Show the first time, and the first weekend we sold 9 that first weekend.
Oh my God.
Of this one boat alone, this one model alone. And it's been like that ever since.
All Yamaha power on most of the boats I see?
Well, we have Yamaha, Suzuki, Mercury, and Honda that we can package the boats with. I will say that Yamaha is doing the lion's share of the business, but they're all excellent quality products. All the motors are good. We have 4 different styles, all based on the same hulls, because for that same reason you just mentioned.
Yes.
The variations today. I mean, people want more of a dual-purpose boat. The gals are getting involved, and they want to go out. They want to have fun with the boat. So we're trying to do a little more for the women at the same time.
Behind the scenes at the Daytona Boat Show, Stu checked in with David Ray, Executive Director of the Marine Industry Association of Central Florida.
Finally getting a break to sit down here with the king of the show, the man about town, Mr. David Ray, who is the Executive Director of the Marine Industries Association of Central Florida, which owns and operates this show. David, you know, you got a newbie sitting beside you here. My first time at the Daytona show, and I had a great day. We met a lot of your dealers, a lot of your members, a good bunch of people, a bunch of hardworking people. I think that Central Florida is well served with the dealers and the manufacturers that are represented. I know it's a lot of work to put a show together. How did it go for you?
I think it's going very well. I've talked to dealers who have sold boats.
Yes.
I even talked to one dealer who said he's had the best Daytona show ever.
Oh, really?
So I'm very happy about that.
A nice format here at the Ocean Center. Great location, right across the street from the beach. The Hilton Hotel is connected. I literally stayed in. I checked in last night, and I literally walked across the street to the show this morning. What a fantastic venue. Where are we going next?
we're going to Orlando.
Right, okay.
And that show is a much, much larger show than this. Traffic will be much higher. We're in the West Hall C
Yes.
at the Orange County Convention Center. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great show.
Thanks for your hospitality today here in Daytona, David, and we'll see you on the next episode of Boat Show TV.
Our next episode of Boat Show TV will feature the exciting Orlando Boat Show. Watersports boats made a big splash at the Orlando show, and the Boat Show TV crew can't wait to show you the latest innovations. Thanks for watching Boat Show TV's coverage of the Daytona Boat Show, presented by the Marine Industry Association of Central Florida and sponsored by Central Florida Chevy Dealers. Bye for now.